Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Back in Diapers. Um, so 2019 has not started off the way I was hoping it would. I kind of wanted to come into 2019 with a bit of a bang, but my body has had other plans. Um, as a lot of you know, I've been dealing with a lot of issues lately, health-wise, and we kind of know what's going on, but at the same time, we don't. And it's just completely affected how I'm able to function this year so far. I will know more on Thursday, because we're going on to a doctor appointment for it, out in Kansas City. The hospital and doctors here have kind of said, for this particular issue, you are way too complicated for us. Therefore, we're sending you to a better hospital because we don't know what to do with you. Which I do not blame them. I've had 11 surgeries. Everything in there is kind of crazy. But the thought on our end and some doctors' end, like my ER doctor the other day, and a couple of doctors are kind of leaning toward it, but we'll see what this other doctor says, is that I may need surgery to take out my remaining ovary. It's continually growing. In a month, it's increased in size by quite a bit. I don't know the exact measurements yet. I will know them probably Thursday because that's when I can view my test result online. But between December, like the 8th of December, something like that, and between the 8th of January, my ovary went from about 6 centimeters, which was 56 cc's by the volume of it was 56 cc's, and it is now 71, I believe, cc's was the report. I'll know fully when I can read the report on Thursday, which means it has grown quite a bit. I'm not sure of the exact measurements of that. Back in 2015, when they first not diagnosed, but first were able to see that I had a lot of cysts in this ovary. The ovary was at 3 centimeters, which is like a little over an inch, which is around average size, I believe. Ovaries are really tiny. And now in December, they discovered it went up to 6, and it's grown even since then. So the fact that my ovary is continually getting bigger and bigger and bigger, not a good sign. That's kind of what happened to my right ovary, and we had to have it removed. Oh my God, I need to dye my hair. Excuse me. But we'll know a lot more on Thursday once we talk to this doctor. But we're kind of leaning toward the surgery option at this point because it's just a lot of pain. There's a lot of scar tissue in there. There's just so much pain. I am in constant pain of like a level of like a 7 or an 8. The one thing, being somebody who deals with chronic pain, is that I'm used to pain. So I'm pushing through it as much as possible and not going in for pain medication and whatnot. Back in December, around Christmas time, was when I had my last couple of doses of pain medication at home. And then we ended up in the ER after the new year and all that. Because I was in so much pain, I couldn't even function. And I'm kind of to that point right now. But we're really trying to push it till Thursday when we see the doctor, if at all possible. So that's kind of the plan at the moment. Now, we don't know if she's going to want to do surgery sooner or later. Andrew has a work trip next week. Monday he's leaving for a week He'll be gone between all the way from Monday all the way to Saturday when we pick him up again. And so it's a little bit of a, not so great thing that he's going to be gone at this point. But this is a yearly thing. He goes every year. And if the doctor decides that we need to do surgery fairly soon, like this month, he may or may not actually go on that trip. We'll see. It's an important trip, though, so I would really prefer to wait till he gets home from it to do anything, if we can manage until he gets home. It's getting harder to manage it every day, though, so we'll see what happens. But I should know a lot more information on Thursday. I have a feeling they'll probably run a CT or at least an ultrasound, if not a CT as well. Blood work, things like that. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to this at all. I really was hoping that I would make it through life without any more surgeries, but no. Our question is, if they're going to have to go in and take out the ovary, at that point, there's no reason to keep my uterus. I have enough issues in that area, and we're like, that's going to be one of the things we talk to this doctor about, is like, if we have to take the ovary, what point is there leaving the uterus? Now, I know the opposite is how it is a common thing, is taking the uterus, leaving the ovaries, because that still stimulates the hormone production and stuff. So I don't know how it works the opposite way. Like, if they take your ovaries, do they automatically just take your uterus too? I would kind of prefer it. It's not something I'm going to ever use. The only downside is that if they take out this ovary, then we have to do hormone replacement. So that's kind of not something I'm too happy about, but I'll do what I have to do to get this pain thing under control, and to stop the ovary issue that I'm having, because I'm afraid it's going to get to the same point that the other one got to very quickly. And that was a cyst in my ovary turned into a tumor that was the size of a grapefruit and just encompassed the whole ovary at that point. And they couldn't even take the cyst without taking the ovary, because they couldn't physically find the ovary anymore because the cyst had taken over so bad. Well, it was the tumor. Pardon me, guys. I'm having horrible reflux today. So yeah. Tired. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on. So I will definitely do a video Friday or Thursday night or whatever to update you all on what the plan is for going on through here. One thing I did find out, and I actually discussed this in my stream a little bit, when they did a CAT scan in December, they did find evidence of a chronic ileus / partial obstruction in my intestines, and that could easily be the cause of all the all the intestinal issues I've been having. Trouble going to the bathroom properly. Sometimes I go fine, sometimes I can't. It's really weird. And that could be the reason why, which I'm a little annoyed that they didn't actually discuss that with me, because that's something that needs to be addressed with somebody that has the intestinal issues that I have. You don't just let something like that slide. When you have a normal bowel, then yeah, that might be just okay. So it's kind of a chronic thing. You have a little constipation. But when you have somebody that has, a J pouch and no colon, you kind of have to pay attention to what's going on. Like, is scar tissue causing it? Things like that. So I was a little frustrated, and when we go on Thursday, I'm going to talk to the doctor about possibly referring me to a GI specialist in Kansas City. Because the one here, no offense to him, he's an old dude, a really old dude, and he's not up to par with what I actually need from a GI specialist. So we need to get into see a much better GI specialist. And I know that I'm probably due for an endoscopy anyway, to check on like the lipoma thing and all that in my stomach. So yeah, see about getting in with a GI doctor there. Someone who kind of specializes a little bit more in my genetic disease and whatnot. At least the surgical changes that I have had made in my body. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on, guys. I have not been online streaming or anything the last few days. I have just been out of it, guys. I am not feeling good. I am not eating right. I'm just not doing great all around. So that's why I haven't been streaming. I literally haven't. Sorry, the reflux is bad. I really haven't been doing anything. That. There we go. That would warrant streaming. I have not been up to it. So, anyway. I am going to go chill and watch season 15 of The Voice because I haven't watched it. And that's what I'm going to do. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.